Hello, welcome back to the Kind of Athletic podcast. My name is Kellen.
I'm Sam.
I think this is episode 4 now. We're kind of starting to get into a rhythm a little
Get
bit.
into it. Get into it. Great way to start.
No, we're keeping that. Do not get rid of that. That is awesome. This is a full-on live. We don't take repeats or cuts or anything out of this.
Good.
So again, we're kind of on a short week because of some incidents last week with my work. So we're kind of going really quick into this episode. So we're going to kind of just go over some different things we have. We're going to talk about a little bit of this MLB Jersey situation because it's just a joke. We're going to go over the Mariners' all-time team, kind of chat about that, see who we might think. I feel like it's going to be a really similar team.
There's not going to be very many different.
There's not a lot. We're going to kind of go through who we had predicted for our awards going into the season, as well as like our team of the season, I believe, and see how we're doing. Because I know for a fact there's a couple of mine not great.
No.
We're going to predict the NFL standings now that the draft is over.
Yep.
And then pick our Super Bowl winner. And that's it. We're not going to have like the standings or the records or anything like that. It's too in depth right now, just before training camps, and make sure all the trades are done and everything like that. And then of course we will end with a word from the Bible. And we will kind of go from there. So this might be a shorter episode, but that's okay. That's how it goes.
Yep.
Anything fun happen over the weekend since it's been like 3 days?
Dude, I don't remember.
Oh, I
built a mirror.
He did build a mirror.
Yeah.
My truck is out of commission for probably the week. Had some mice bite through some wires, which is always fun.
Good times.
Yeah, not really. It was kind of quick, like I said. We didn't really have a lot of time because it's going to be weird because like next week's going to be way longer.
Yeah, I've seen you way too much lately.
Yeah, I kind of feel that. All right, the Jersey issue. I know you're a lot more passionate about it. Like, I think they're really stupid. Especially, it's hard for me because I've only noticed the Mariner one so close because I've seen it. Because the name is smaller. The logo came from above the line on the neck. It came down. And then they're also, more than half of them are like see-through or they don't fit or we haven't got them.
Yeah, well, the one thing that I noticed, and I've read a lot of different like player interviews and stuff about it, is the biggest thing is like when you get promoted to the MLB, like you're in the show.
Sure.
Like, you're supposed to have the best
is the top.
Of the best.
Yeah.
Like you're supposed to get tailored options.
Yeah.
You're supposed to pick whatever you want. Like the pants styles, you're supposed to be able to tailor however you want.
Sure. Yeah.
Now there's only like 3 styles.
Yeah.
So there's like baggy,
tight, or the knee ones or whatever.
Yeah, they're all like, so like there's, compared to what it once was, there's nothing. And so like it doesn't seem like a big deal like for me.
Yeah, because we never really thought about it that way.
But when you're playing a sport professionally and like what you wear on a nightly basis, it can impact
100%.
your game.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe
like
not like
basketball
a lot.
Yeah.
Like it makes a difference.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
no, that's how any sport is. I mean, I think if you're used to shooting with a shooting sleeve on, like in basketball, you're going to use it. And if you don't use it, it does feel weird for a little bit.
It's going to make a difference. I mean, the biggest thing is they look horrible. I mean,
they look so, when the practice,
they look
so
bad.
First off, it took the Mariners about a month and a half to 2 months to get their creams, which I think they just got, and I think they've only worn once. We're supposed to wear them every Sunday.
Yeah,
and that is
Sunday, but yeah.
And they also took I forget, they took a jersey away this year.
Yep, that was last year. They took the gray away.
Was it last year? I thought it was going into this year
because they got the City Connects.
So I thought it was going into this year though. Okay, that's an issue. Bryce Miller, of course, one of the Mariners pitchers. He has to wear he still does. No, not just anymore. He still is wearing the Bat Boys black pants for our City Connects because his don't fit him.
That's the Taylor issue. That's kind of
and that's like what you're saying is when you actually get it tailored to you, I guess, because I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Compared to just being like, I go to Dick's Sporting Goods and get an extra large or a large or whatever and throw them on. Yeah, well, that's what you get. You don't really get.
No,
but I didn't know that. And then the other one was, I think it was Nimmo, Brandon Nimmo for the Mets, also didn't have their black pants. And he actually was, I think he was one of those guys that kind of had that interview where it's like, what are we doing? Like, this is supposed to be the top of the line, and we are a joke. And the fact that they're not going to fix it until 2025.
Yeah, there's this year they're like, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's so bad
to me. But to me, I feel like it's more of like I don't know, because Fanatics is not a.
I don't love Fanatics. Well, I've never had a good experience with them as a consumer.
They've made some good stuff, like whatever. You can get some good whatever stuff from there as a fan. But the fact that Nike's allowing a company that has never really made, like you said, like tailored, game-worn, legitimate uniforms in any sport to make their Nike. So this is putting a bad spot on Nike too.
Yeah.
Like, why would MLB want to re-sign with Nike? Why wouldn't they go after Adidas or Under Armour or Reebok or some other?
Well, they were supposed to sign with Under Armour before they went to Nike.
That does surprise me.
I was so excited.
Well, because who were they with before?
Majestic, who is now Fanatics. Technically, is Majestic because they bought it.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that kind of makes sense. But yeah, they've really lowballed it. The budget is cheap, and they look. And then the worst part that I always say is, so I love soccer. We've kind of gone over this. Even with like Adidas and the Sounders, they have. I love their uniform this year. Their jersey. I think it looks just really classy. It's really nice looking. But it's $140.
Jeez.
Is
that the fan one?
Yeah, that's just like going to Dick's Sporting Goods and getting a normal jersey. Yeah, if you want like the actual like game,
or like 250 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But this is the same with the Mariners now.
Yeah.
You go to the Mariners.
Oh, they raised the prices and they're
it's like 100. So I remember I have a couple jerseys that are custom made because that's how I used to do it. Because I've always been one of those people that doesn't want to get an actual jersey of a player that's playing because especially with the Mariners, either like, oh, Adrian Beltre is so good, gets traded, leaves or whatever. You know, Felix Hernandez, you could have kept, but then everyone else has it. You get Julio, but everyone else has it. So I always try to find the weird one.
Yeah.
So a lot of the jerseys I have, like I have a Fernando Rodney, which didn't really work out. 1 year it worked out. One year it was great.
It could have been on my level. Yeah.
I also got it on a discount because it was like a quadruple XL. So it looks like a dress. But whatever. So I got that one. I have a Jamie Moyer cream, the new cream one, and then I have a Jamie Moyer in the teal.
Sure.
Or not Jamie Moyer, Jay Buhner, excuse me, in the teal. I have all those customed at the game. Yeah. So you buy a jersey, a blank jersey, you go up to this place up in the team store and you say, here, I want to here's the name and the number, put it on, and they'll finish it by the 6th or 7th inning. They get it done during the game.
Yeah.
All together, I remember I think I got both of those, 2 or 3 of them done. And I want to say all together the price was $120.
Dang.
Because like the jersey by itself without a name was like $80, $85, and then to get it tailored or not tailored, but stitched on or whatever was like $20 or $30. Now I think it's like $180. I'm like, I get that of wanting you have like inflation and everything else, but it's like,
it's not worth it.
No, why does anyone want to go buy a jersey when it's that expensive?
Yeah,
I just don't.
The quality's so low.
The quality this year is so. I mean, it was funny because I always keep saying I'm going to buy a Kellenic one because they're on sale on the discount rack. Hey, right now they look way better than a new Julio one, and they're a lot cheaper.
Yeah,
so way nicer. I need to find another player that's left that I love.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if you noticed too, the Cardinals, their grays jerseys don't match their gray pants.
I've heard that. I haven't seen it, but I've. Well, then half of them are see through. Yeah, I think I sent you a video. There was like a TikTok of the guy.
When it becomes a meme, it's not good. Yeah, and there's so many memes.
I'm just surprised that like so Manfred or whoever doesn't just yell at them.
Just bring the old ones back.
Yeah, or just say that. Just okay, we're gonna bring back last year's and run with it.
Yeah.
They look dumb. The names, like at least on the Mariners, and I bet you there's other jerseys. They're smaller. They just look silly. They look like they're all steam pressed. They don't look like they're stitched anymore.
They are. Yeah.
It just looks bad. So I wish they would fix them quick.
It's embarrassing.
But anyway, speaking of the Mariners, we've had some interesting uniforms in the days. We've had sleeveless.
Oh yeah,
a couple of them. We had the ones that were like
the future jerseys.
Yeah, something like that. That were like black and purple or whatever. And then we also just had regular sleeveless.
Those were kind of cool.
Gray, I think.
It was white and gray.
It was weird. Yeah,
I liked those.
We had those. We went from obviously like the blue color, like the original blue and yellow of the Pilots, to now like the teal and navy, I guess, what you call it, and gray or whatever, or white.